Hello students, welcome to the statistics class. Yesterday we did the scatter diagram method of finding the correlation. In that method we got the nature of correlation and some idea about the strength of correlation, but it was not able to give us the exact degree of relationship between the two variables. So to find the exact degree of correlation between the variables, we need a numerical measure. That numerical measure is called as correlation coefficient. This correlation coefficient was first suggested by statistician Karl Pearson. So it is also known as Pearson coefficient or Pearson correlation coefficient, that is product moment coefficient. It is also denoted by R. The value of correlation coefficient always lies between -1 and +1. Depending on the value of correlation coefficient, we can find the strength of correlation. Here the strength means positive, negative or zero correlation. If value of R is -1, then we say that the correlation is perfect negative. If value of R is 0, that means there is no correlation between the variables, or we can say lack of linear correlation. If the value of R is 1, we say it is perfect positive correlation. In this, the value of the variables will be in a single straight line. In this, also the value of variables will be in the single straight line. But in this case, the value of variables will be in this way, that is in the increasing order. Here, the values of the variables will be in the decreasing order. And here, the values of the variables will be randomly oriented. Now let us study Karl Pearson's product moment method. Let us see the first case, that is when observations are less than 15. When observations are less than 15, the value of correlation coefficient can be found by the formula R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by under root of n sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square under root of n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. Now let us solve illustration number 7 of page 72. Here the values are less than 15, so we will use this method. The value of number of mobile phones sold, we can take it as x. So these are the values of x. The value of profit, we can take it as y. So these are the values of y. Now let us solve this sum. The first thing which we are supposed to find is xy. So 3 into 6, we will get it as 18. 8 into 10, we will get 80. 12 into 15, that will be 180. 5 into 10, that is 50. 7 nines are 63. 5 eights are is 40. Now x square means the square of these values. So 3 square is 9, 8 square 64, 12 square 144, 5 square 25, 7 square 49, 5 square is 25. Y square 6 square is 36, 10 square is 100, 15 square 225, 10 square is 100, 9 square is 81, 8 square is 64. So our next step will be find the total of these values. So when you do the total of x, we will get it as 40. The total of this y, we will be getting as 58. The total of xy will be 431. The total of x square will be 316. total of y square we will be getting as 606. Now the formula for finding r is n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by under root of n x sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square multiplied by under root of n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. Now let us substitute the values. Here n means number of observations. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values we have. So this will be 6 into total of xy. So this is xy column, total is 431. So this is 431 minus sigma x. This is the total. So it is 40. Sigma y means total of y, that is 58, divided by the values when you substitute. First is under root of n is 6, x square, the total is 316, minus sigma x, the total is 40, so you will have 40 square, under root of n is 6, y square total is 606, minus sigma y, that is 58, so 58 the whole square. So now let us solve this. When you solve the value over here, you will get it as 6 into 431, that is 2586, minus 2320, divided by, when you solve this value, you will get under root of 296 into under root of, when you solve this value, you will get it as 272, and the final answer when you solve this, you will get it as 0.94. So this is the value of correlation coefficient. Now let us solve question number 4 of exercise 2.2. Here again we are supposed to find the correlation coefficient between the two variables, that is the correlation coefficient between performances of children in two types of puzzles, that is maths and logic. Now let us solve this sum. These are the values of x, these are the values of y. Again the values are small, so we can solve by the method which I have told you. Let us find the value of xy. So see, 12 into 11, when we multiply, we will get 132. 8 tens are 80. 9 fours are 36. 10 into 7, that is 70. 8 into 13, 104. 11 into 16, 176. Now the next step is to find x square. So x square means the value of this square. So 12 12s are 144, 8 square is 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100, 8 8s are 64, and the last one 11 square, that is 121. Now y square, 11 square is 121, 10 square is 100, 4 square is 16, 7 square is 49, 13 square 169, and 16 square is 256. Now let us find the total. The total of x, that is this, will be 58. The total of y, that is this, we will be getting 61. Now do the total of xy. When you do it, you will get it as 598. The total of x square, that is this total, we will be getting 574. The total of y square, that is this total, when you do, you will get 711. Now you know the formula for finding r. This is the formula. Now let us substitute the values. N means the number of observations. Again here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observations. So it will be 6 into xy total. Xy total is 598 minus 58, that is sigma x, sigma y is 61 divided by under root of 6 into x square total, that is pi 74, minus sigma x, that is 58 the whole square, into under root of 6 into y square total 711 minus sigma y, that is 61 the whole square. Now solve this out. When you solve it, you will get the answer, and the answer will be 0.24. Now let us solve one short sum of the same exercise, that is question number 14. And the second part of that, these values are directly given to you. N is 6, sigma x is 16, sigma y is 51, sigma xy is 154, x square, sigma x square is 52, sigma y square is 471. Now what you are supposed to do? You already know this formula. So just we have to substitute the values and solve the sum. So here substitute the values. 6 into sigma xy is 154 minus sigma x is 16, sigma y is 51 divided by under root of n is 6, sigma x square. So you will have 52 minus sigma x, that is 16 the whole square, under root of 6 into y square, that is 471, minus sigma y the whole square. Sigma y is 51. Just solve this value and find the answer. Now when you solve, you should get the answer 0.96. Now I have taught you this method. On the basis of this, you solve 2 questions as your homework, and that questions are illustration number 15 given on page 82, question number 6 of exercise 2.2 given on page 84. In the next session, we are going to solve the sums on the basis of the second formula.